Greater air connectivity between Singapore and Vietnam is on the cards as the two countries look to upgrade their relationship to what's known as a comprehensive strategic partnership. It may cover extensive aspects of cooperation such as trade, defence and education. And it's a partnership that Singapore has with only a few countries like Australia. Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong revealed this as he wrapped up a trip to Vietnam. Xiao reports from the capital of Hanoi.
Opening up the skies to allow flights to and fro from Singapore, Vietnam and a third country. That's one thing that the two countries may embark on under the upgraded partnership.
When you change the label, in fact, there's an enhancement of the substance. One of the areas which we are keen on and which we have suggested to the Vietnamese side is in the air services agreements. We need to find a substantive package so that when we go to a comprehensive strategic partnership, there's meaning in that new term.
The two countries already share extensive bilateral ties in various areas of cooperation, such as in the form of Vietnam-Singapore industrial parks. With the latest addition of 4 new parks, there are now 17. These are Singapore-invested parks strategically located in Vietnam that offer manufacturers smart energy solutions. They've already attracted more than $18 billion in investments, creating 300,000 jobs.
It's a project which has done well, which is making a significant contribution to the Vietnamese economy and to our bilateral relationship, because it's an icon of what is possible for the two countries to do together.
And while Vietnamese companies have not yet gone overseas on a big scale compared to Singapore firms, PM Lee says the opportunities in Vietnam also generate jobs for Singaporeans back home. He adds there's also much potential in its economy.
I wouldn't look at it as needing reciprocity in terms of Vietnamese investments needing to match our investments into Vietnam. I think in due course that will come as their economy develops and reaches a higher level. Their companies will want to go overseas. Just like the Chinese companies have now gone overseas in quite a significant way, and many of them are present in Singapore.
With other deals inked in trade and sustainability, these are just some of the many more possible collaborations we can look forward to in the future, with meetings between the Prime Ministers of both countries set to become an annual occasion from now on. CNA, Hanoi.
Singapore and Vietnam are also looking to foster closer collaboration in the area of education, both sides signing a deal to boost student and teacher exchanges. PM Lee joined his Vietnamese counterpart, Mr. Pham Minh Chinh, to meet youth leaders from both countries. They were taking part in an inaugural exchange program aimed at promoting greater appreciation of each other's national policies through visits and dialogue sessions.
I think there are many opportunities for both Singaporean and Vietnamese, because we both share the same love, the same thirst for knowledge, the same love for exchange.
I think Singapore and Vietnam have a lot in common. There's this thing of like the digital divide growing between like the haves and have-nots. There's also like the aging population that we share, and technology can be one of the tools that make it easier, to bridge the gap.